with the Minnesota. Lurching close NFL season. Taken about 7 yards deep. Out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here on first down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
5-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Lewis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. More here for Jones. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times this season rushing for the first time in his career.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage,
they'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought him down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Watch the whip.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Ask on the third down pass play. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw.
It's 4th down.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And now some motion up front. That may back this try up a bit. Well, still in his range, but that makes this a little more difficult.
So we're testing it a little bit, aren't we? Right? It's kind of like changing the golf club, right? Which one can you hit better? In this case, he's got to hit the long one this time.
Yeah, needs his driver. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Cousins. Flushed out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They go play action. Cousins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He's going to rifle one deep left and got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Packers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up, because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down, it's Jones. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Rodgers with the handoff to Aaron Jones.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here. Up quickly.
Jones, the ball.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Stepping on the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
On the tackle.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. But Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. First down. Here's Cousins. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Cousins pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Packers 3.
On 2nd down, Cook. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of benefited the guy with the football.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together Charles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
Ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
On down.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 11-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks. Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Brings up third down.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Vikings 14, Packers 10.
just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Cousins. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Cousins. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. The open man is Smith. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
27 on the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Cousins now from the 50. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw, Cousins. He's got Smith here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They run again on first down. Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 20.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins gives way to Cook. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On third down, Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. 12 yards there and a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
16-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
On the play, it's 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Intercepted.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
And the Vikings.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
And the Vikings.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Cook. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No 1st down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Makes the score Vikings 20, Packers 17.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones.
At the 21-yard line.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up
the good run on 1st down, followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Packers 24, Vikings 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 1-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out right at the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
At the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of
so from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd and short.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
2nd and goal at the Packers' 4-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Touchdown.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Well, they got the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering,